this subsection, we'll be looking at invoices. We'll start off by looking at the invoice list, the types of invoices, as well as how to prepare an invoice, how to add items into it, the types of items you can add into an invoice, how to effect payment on that particular invoice, as well as covering credit notes on the system. I'm going to go into our customer record. I believe we created a Kim Doe. We had a John Doe, so we do one duplication. So we created a Kim Doe via leads. You should go check out that video on leads, how to onboard customers from leads, and you'll be able to see how we came to this particular account. I'll use this account to effect the other areas of this particular subsection on invoicing. But let me first of all go into the invoice lists. There's a menu just below services labeled invoices, and inside that menu there is invoices again, which is the list of invoices, and then credit notes. So you're going to click on invoices and it will open up the invoice list, or the page where we have the information on invoices. At the very top we have the buttons on the right. One of them is the create invoice, new invoice button at the very far right, where you can be able to create a new invoice, regular or pro forma. You can select a customer and you can be able to create an invoice. So let's talk about the invoice types, and then you can go back to the list. In the system we support two types of invoices, that is regular and pro forma invoices. In terms of the approach, when the service accounts are being billed, the automated billing, we do not create invoices directly. We only create pro forma invoices. So we only create invoices, convert those into invoices when the customer has paid. Otherwise the customer never comes back, you are stuck with these legal documents called invoices for payments that you're not going to get. And if you're now required to post those, then you see you find yourself in a bit of a fix in terms of your accounting. So in the system we automatically create pro forma invoices for renewals and convert them into invoices when the customer has already paid. When you already have money in the wallet, that's when you convert them into invoices and execute payment immediately. So it is safe to say that other than the manual invoices you will create for your other billing types, or consulting or anything else, there will be no unpaid invoices that were created for renewal, regular invoices that is. You're only going to be seeing pro forma. So you just select a customer, you don't select a service account, and you create. That's how you create an invoice. So let me I just create one here, just create a regular one. And the moment you create, the invoice will be opened. But we'll get to this in a minute. Let's go back to the list. I'm just clicking on the breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs up here usually work in most of the pages, so you can just click and go back where you came from, navigate around. So the button besides the new invoice is discounts and credit summary. We do have discounts in the system, in invoices as well as services, and we also have the credit notes. But how would you know which invoices had discounts from like a pool of like 3, 4, 5,000? And the answer is that it's not possible for you to know. You could be scanning them all day long and you might not see anything. So we give you some sort of a brief or a summary of all the discounts and credit and notes that have been issued for particular invoices in this small summary, where you can be able to go in, find out why was that discount issued, why do we have a credit note there. So it's some sort of a watcher that tells you whatever it is that is actually going on in the details. So check payment processing is an administrative button you can be able to use to check payment. We've got a very distributed payment system that sometimes you could be able to have maybe your payment getting stuck somewhere in memory or in one of the nodes that you have, and that check payment processing is a button that will be able to save you a lot of hassle. So before you even call us, you just go there and you just click it, and you might be having a payment that is stuck somewhere, that will be able to free it or free whatever resources that have been stuck in memory. I hope you never have to use it, but if you do, it's there. So below that we have a breakdown, and this breakdown is going to be updated based upon what is actually on the page, what is being filtered. That's how that will be updated, and you can be able to the filtration down here. The filter is very robust. It also supports operators. You can filter greater than or equal to certain amounts, and you can be able to really go very in depth with it, just like some of the other filters that we have